Hi, welcome to Random Story Time. We're back again. Can't get rid of me that easily. So today I'm sending out lots of free hugs. Took me a little bit to do my hair because I only just woke up and it was a little bit like zzz, out everywhere. So I've had to just pin it down and see, you can see it sticking up in the background. I had to pin it down with a nice little rose. It's not really real, but it does look good. So as you know, free hugs, lots of free hugs, lots of love, lots of kindness, lots of happy. Might have to put my happy on today because at the moment I'm feeling a little bit hungry. It's just that time where you want to indulge in lots of different things. And this week, chocolate is on the list. I'm sure there's other mummies who understand what I'm on about. The Big Block of Chocolate by Janet Slater Botten. That's a funny name, isn't it? Illustrated by Jeffy James. That's a funny name. How cool is that? Jeffy James. It's a little bit like Jesse James, but Jeffy. The Big Block of Chocolate. That's our title. This always makes me think of chocolate. Funny that. Let's remember, who knows what? Everybody and our books need a spine, that's right. And we need a front cover and we need a back cover. Keeps our back safe. We all need something to have our backs, don't we? So let's get on with the story. What a super looking picture that is. Looks like an eye watching you. I'm watching you. The Big Block of Chocolate. Feel free to sit down with your big block of chocolate while I read all about a big block of chocolate. You won't have to share yours unless you've got kids at home, and then you're stuffed. Miss Jenny bought some chocolate, a great big block of chocolate. She said, "This chocolate is mine and all for me." I totally understand that. I hide mine. And I purposely buy dark chocolate because my kids don't like it. Just the very sight of it brings back the taste delight of it. I'll savor every bite of it, but later, secretly. Yay, flies are back today. Gotta love that heat. Her big dog found the chocolate, the great big block of chocolate. He said, "This block of chocolate is mine and all for me." That's stealing, and we shouldn't steal. And it's not good for dogs to have chocolate. Just the very sight of it brings back the taste delight of it. I'll savor every bite of it, but later, secretly. He's going to hide it somewhere. That's not the same hiding place as I have. I can't tell you where mine is because if my kids find out, then it's not a secret place, is it? Her fat cat found the chocolate, the great big block of chocolate. He said, "This block of chocolate is mine and all for me." Just the very sight of it brings back the taste delight of it. I'll savor every bite of it, but later, secretly. That's how we feel with our kiwi chocolate. Put it away in the freezer and then hope that Mummy doesn't get it. A magpie found the chocolate, the great big block of chocolate. She said, "This block of chocolate is mine and all for me." Just the very sight of it brings back the taste delight of it. I'll savor every bite of it, but later, secretly. What's your favorite block of chocolate? It's got nuts in it. I'm a bit nutty, so I don't need my chocolate to be nutty. My favorite chocolate is actually Jaffa. But you can't get Jaffa Easter eggs anymore, so I have to give it up and settle for Terry's chocolate oranges. but I also like caramello and coconut rough and dairy milk and crunchy, Tim Tams and chocolate icing and anything chocolate really. Just not quite so fussed on eating my nuts and chocolate. How are you? I prefer my nuts uncoated. The hot sun found the chocolate, the great big block of chocolate. It shone down on the chocolate, which trickled down the tree. It's looking a bit aggressive there, isn't he, the sun? It's shining his little heart out. It's doing that here in Tambourine. I'd quite like him. Oh, White Dream. Nice, Eden. Oh, you like my hair and flower? Excellent. Oh, and I do like white chocolate. And if anybody feels the need to deliver some to my house, oh, who am I to say no? One small ant found the chocolate, the great big stream of chocolate. Can you just imagine that? Like running all over you, chocolate. He sang out, "Brothers, chocolate, come and share with me." What a kind ant. That's a much nicer way of being, even though I do hide my chocolate. I do share lots. You can even ask my kids. I like to share. I like to make cupcakes and cookies and things and give them out to people. Just the very sight of it brings back the taste delight of it. We'll savor every bite of it, but right now, gleefully. That looks like me with a frappe or a beautiful coffee from the treehouse. And there's a little ant, all full and feeling delicious. Wonder if you ate that ant, if it would taste like chocolate now. And to stay with the theme of eating, because it's that time that we just want to fill up from the outside, make ourselves feel good by eating comfort food, I've got the hungry caterpillar. But more on stuffing ourselves with comfort food after this. Stay tuned. The Very Hungry Caterpillar. This is a favourite of everybody's, I well know that. By Eric Carle. We even have a giant hungry caterpillar puzzle, and we have a hungry caterpillar game where you have to make your way around to become a butterfly. How cool is that? Oh, I'm sorry, Jack. Did you want me to talk directly to you? What's your favourite type of chocolate? How about the Very Hungry Caterpillar? Would you like to listen to this one? Oh, there's a bright big sun, just like the other one. Wonder if it's going to melt some chocolate. In the light of the moon, a little egg lay on a leaf. What a lovely looking moon that is. And a tiny little egg lying on a leaf over here. One Sunday morning, the warm sun came up and pop, out of the egg came a tiny and very hungry little caterpillar. I had caterpillars on my broccoli and collie, and I squashed them because they were eating my plants. But this is a special kind of caterpillar, and we don't squash them. He started to look for some food. On Monday, he ate through one apple, but he was still hungry. That's a lot for a little caterpillar. On Tuesday, he ate through two pears, but he was still hungry. What did he eat through on Wednesday? I think it might be a plum. How many can you see? 1, 2, 3. And for those who'd like a little bit of Māori in here, tahi, rua, toru. On Wednesday, he ate through 3 plums, but he was still hungry. If he eats through any chocolate bars, I ate through 3 scones yesterday that I made. On Thursday, can anybody see what he ate through? Yes, it was strawberries. How many did he eat through? Let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 strawberries. On Thursday, which would have been yesterday, he ate through 4 strawberries, but he was still hungry. What do you think he's going to eat through on Friday? Can you guess? There's a little bit of a clue. If I move my hair, can't see that clue. Oops, yes. It's an orange. On Friday, he ate through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll count that in English. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 oranges. Yes, they're bright oranges, aren't they? But he was still hungry. This is me on certain weeks. Doesn't matter what I eat. I just keep going, because I'm so hungry. On Saturday, he ate through, goodness me, this is what I've got to look forward to tomorrow. Maybe I could have that for breakfast. Would that be a good idea? No? Okay. He ate through 1 piece of chocolate cake, 1 ice cream cone, 1 pickle, 1 slice of Swiss cheese, 1 slice of salami, 1 lollipop, 1 piece of cherry pie. Love cherry pie. 1 sausage, 1 cupcake, and 1 slice of watermelon. Gosh, he's being a little bit of a piglet, isn't he? Do you think he's going to be very well after that? No, I don't either. I think he might have a tummy ache. I have a tummy ache when I gut stuff in too. Do you? The next day was Sunday again. The caterpillar ate through 1 nice green leaf, and after that he felt much better. Now he wasn't hungry anymore, and he wasn't a little caterpillar anymore. He was a big, fat caterpillar. What happens next after caterpillars get big and fat? That's right, they turn into a cocoon. This is where all their bits and pieces come undone and go all gooey and sticky and ugh. If you squashed it at this bit, it'd be all squelchy. And there'd be no caterpillar, no butterfly. He built a small house called a cocoon about himself. He stayed inside for more than 2 weeks. Then he nibbled a hole in the cocoon, pushed his way out, and we're having to do a little bit of self-cocooning, aren't we? If you're choosing to be self-cocooned at home and stay nice and tucked up inside or playing in your yard, sort of like being in a cocoon, isn't it? Everything's changing. Everything's going to be more beautiful when you come out. He was a beautiful butterfly. Do you like his wings moving? How cool is that? No, I'm not moving the book. It's magic. I don't know what you're talking about if you're telling me that I'm moving the book. You're imagining it. It's just his wings going. Look. Oh, fantastic. How wonderful. When we choose to have our self-cocoon time, it's sort of a little bit like life, isn't it? We choose to have our self-cocoon time. We give ourselves free hugs. And we do nice things for ourselves. we do nice things for our family, we do things to take care of ourselves. And when we have all those thoughts come in that might not be so nice, we take care of those too. And we keep telling ourselves that we're good and that we're well and that we've got this and that we're going to be okay. We can tell ourselves all those things. And when we tell ourselves all those things and we take care of ourselves by eating proper, well foods, because we shouldn't be eating like the hungry caterpillar or lots of blocks of chocolate, should we? We take care of ourselves by putting good things into our bodies and only eating when we're hungry. Sometimes we eat when we're not hungry. So when we're doing self-cocoon time, we need to make sure that we're just eating because we're hungry. And we need to remember that there's some triggers that we notice when we are hungry. Our tummies might be rumbling, and it might be quite a while since we had something to eat. So we need to follow those, not just keep going, I think I'm hungry. I should eat now. I'm bored. I notice when my children are bored, they suddenly become hungry. So they need to go off and do something else. What else could we do instead of just eating? We could have a drink of water and see if that fills us up. We could go outside and play for another 10 minutes and see if we're still hungry after that, because sometimes when we get busy, we forget. And then we realize that we might not really have been hungry in the first place. It might just have been because we were bored. So that's a good way to monitor what we're putting into our bodies. And lots of fresh fruit and lots of fresh veggies. It's probably not ideal to be sitting around eating big blocks of chocolate and pizza and lollies and cupcakes and all those things that are nice to have sometimes. We need to be taking care of ourselves, and taking care of ourselves can be done when we take care of our bodies as well. This morning, the boys and I went for a walk. That's day number 3 of walking. It's a little bit of a shock to the system, I must say, but it's been very lovely to look around the environment and go and see what is out. We saw a rooster running around this morning, and we saw some people and we waved to them on their horses. And we waved to other people in their cars and they all waved back. So it goes to show that if you can get out and about because you're exercising, it's okay, then you can be going and seeing your community. What's happening in your community? I know up Tambourine Mountain, there's teddy bears that you can go and look for. What's around in your area that you could be doing? Or what could you be doing outside? My boys have been on their bikes 3 times more in the last 3 days than they basically have in the last year. So good. Anyway, that's me for today. I'm not doing lives tomorrow or Sunday because I'm going to go and take a break and take care of myself. I'll be back on Monday. So in the meantime, find some really cool stuff that you can do over the weekend together as a family. Maybe some board games, maybe running outside or jumping on the trampoline. Make mum go outside and do something with you. I know she'd love to. And on that note, have a super awesome weekend. Take care, be kind, be compassionate, and most of all, remember to fill up your well so that you can share all your joy with others. Toodaloo.